Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Count Chocula. I'm on one of my alt characters, a sorcery healer, Soul Succubus, today. In playing in the last couple days, I've run into a few beginning players that have asked me some questions about sorcery healing. So, thought I'd make a quick little beginner's guide to sorcery healing, or anyway, the way that I have my tune set up. So, anyway, I'm at the respec chambers, and what I'm doing here is I'm resetting my power so I can kind of go through my choices on how I set my tune up. And keep in mind, this is just for the healing aspect of this power. So anyway, I'm going to go into the power traits, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to the iconic powers, and you start with 15 power points. And what I like to do is I like to drop 5 into the iconics. Starting off with a Miracle Worker, which gives you the 10% critical healing magnitude buff, and the more importantly, the empathic healing, which gives you a 3% critical healing chance, which is more important than the magnitude, in my opinion. Also going to go with Wisdom of Solomon and the Nanoweave Armor and the Powerful Resistance, which gives you defense, health buff, and it also, the Wisdom of Solomon gives you vitality and power buff. So anyway, we're going to go to the Destiny tree here. First you have to get Condemned, then you have to get Shared Fate, which those two options you won't be using. Those are more DPS abilities. You won't be using those for healing. So a lot of these in the Destiny tree is for DPSing. So and then we go over, like I said, you have to get Shared Fate, and then you have to go over and get Rejuvenate, one of your most important abilities. And then Invocation of Renewal will lead you down to the Circle of Destiny, another really important power in this tree. So we put 5 in this tree, and then we're going to go over to the Summoning tree here, and we're going to drop our remaining in the Summoning tree. That's Summon Guardian, Conjure Soulwell, which you have to get. It's got Transcendence, which is probably one of the best supercharges in the game. There we go with Soulwell. Then we're going to get Boon of Souls, your defensive spell. Then we're going to get Transcendence. We're going to drop a power point there, which is a 50% supercharge, the only supercharge you'll be using. And then Summon Watcher as well, which is your pet, which they've started out not too good when the game came out, but they've made some adjustments as the game progressed, and it made it a lot more effective. So anyway, go into the loadout here, and like I said, we're not going to worry about the damage loadout. I'm going to clear off all my spots here, and what we're going to start off with, we're going to start off with the defensive spell in the first spot. That's the Boon of Souls, and basically this just puts a shield around you and 3 allies, the closest allies within your radius. And it also can interact with the red soul aura if that's active, but as a healer, that's really not important. So number 2 is your Circle of Protection. Basically that's your that's the circle you put down for the tank to keep the tank healed, and it's got a pretty good range, and it's going to be one of your main abilities. Third is the Soulwell, which is kind of a in-between power that you can use while your Circle of Protections is cooling down, and basically it grants health to your allies. Anything that dies, it absorbs the soul, and it grants health to you and your allies. Number 4 is very important. It's Rejuvenate. It's your single target heal. It basically fills up their health bar instantly, so it's a very good ability. It also can grant the gold soul aura, which can buff your healing magnitude by 10%. In this spot, you can either use an Invocation of Renewal, which in my opinion is a little bit weak. So I like to go with the Summon Watcher spell, depending on the situation. But moreover, I like to I kind of lean toward the Watcher, which it's the Watcher heals, like I said, has been vastly improved as the game has progressed. So I really like it. It's something you kind of summon it first if you're in an alert, and you can keep it going. It can be a valuable ally. And then last but not least is the Transcendence spell, which is one of your most important. It's a 50% supercharge. It's used best during like important tough boss fights, kind of like halfway through the boss fight. I like to go ahead and pop it to get everybody back to almost full health. It gives a lot of health, and it also helps add to power. It'll give everyone a little bit of power. It's not a supplement to the controller or anything, or it's a supplement to the controller. It's not a replace, for the controller or anything like that. But like I said, it's a really good ability. So anyway, kind of some more things to go through here. As far as the skill points, I'm not really going to go through the skill tree. Optimally, you want to have at least 76 skill points. That will get you all of your critical magnitudes, critical chance, and your restoration. The important trees to focus on when you're a beginner is dual pistol, dual wield, martial arts, and shield. They have the most restoration, which is the most important stat for a sorcery healer. And once you get all tier 4'd out and get some Prometheum rings for healing, and the Fortress 1 healing trinket, which is the best healing trinket in the game, you should have around, roughly approximately 4,000 health, maybe 2050 in restoration. So, like I said, if you can earn 76 skill points, that'll get you everything you need out of the trees if you do it right. So just take your time, go through the tree, and look to see what's the best thing to do. So, anyway, thanks for watching.